So for my reflection, so basically, what I said was that the role of presenters is to show how cultural knowledge and, by extension, cultural identity are intricately tied to cognitive processes and language. So, schema formation is an important concept developed in our chapter, and it has to do with how individuals employ cultural schemas, right? To understand new behaviors and norms when interacting with people of another culture. So, things like influence not only being perception, but also being the process of memory. And an individual having been brought up under such cultural norms tend to, have naturally abilities to decode messages, right? So either gestural, tonal, or verbal. Um, Also, another relevant construct is an information processing, and more specifically on the role of language and cultural background, and how people encode, store, and retrieve social information. So how we get information, basically. This video clearly shows like the show of power of language, not only to communicate but to convey in culture, right? So within a community, the language expressions, idioms, and common narratives influence how people think and remember. So like Black community, we have a lot of community cultural things we say, use, all that. Learning a language and becoming immersed is another culture effect, and it can affect cognitive functions, which in turn influence social perception and morality. In conclusion, these videos are also illustrative of the correlation between perception, attention, and culture, what people notice, value, ignore, and is ultimately mediated by cognitive filters. So, individuals' language abilities and cultural familiarity influence what is most relevant to behavior and consequently what is most relevant to decision making and judgments. In light of my own cognitive and linguistic profile, it has dawned on me that my native language and cultural surroundings filter my perceptions and memories, and consequently my understanding of cultural competence. This serves to remind me again that cognition and language are interrelated, and language shapes thinking styles, encoding, and meaning. And cognitive schemas built on a foundation of cultural guide the utilization and understanding of the language. Thank you.